Just like it does in the business world, is really creeping into sports, more so than ever right now. And it's not like this is confidential information, but Derek Anderson is due a $2 million roster bonus in the middle of March, and I think a $7.5 million base salary next season. So with some incentives that'll get him up over $10 million to play next year. Now Derek throws the ball deep as pretty as any quarterback I've ever seen. And I think he's had some phenomenal games, especially 2 years ago. But economically, I don't know if Tom Brady made $12 million last year. I don't know if Derek Anderson and the Browns are going to want to pay $10 million, of which, again, 2 of it is due in the next few weeks. So I do think he has will be back if he wants to restructure his contract. But I don't think with that amount of money on the table, it's going to materialize like that. Now, on the other hand, Brady has a very favorable contract in terms of developing him and seeing if he has another shot. We won some games with him. He's been hurt at the end each of the last 2 years. He's gotten a chance to play. I know he'd like to play a little better. He's shown good leadership skills. He's shown the ability to somehow stay away from interceptions and win some games, but he hasn't thrown the ball, I think, at the level and the accuracy level that he would like. And part of it, I think, could be because of some of the injuries. But he has a favorable contract right now in terms of the economics of it, and it's going to be, Mike Holmgren's looking right now at those types of tapes and that type of stuff. And a lot will depend with, again, an early draft pick, what we end up thinking of some of the younger quarterbacks that are in the draft. You hear about the Tim Tebow watch daily, Colt McCoy, Sam Bradford coming off an injury last year, and maybe what types of guys that may get drafted. Gary Danielson started the first 6 games of my rookie year. I'm not the biggest fan of throwing a young quarterback, right into the mix right off the bat, and I let him